Hello and welcome back to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is August 30th, 2020, and this is episode number 75. Today we're going to take a look at Fantastic Four Antithesis. This is Marvel number 1. This is actually the variant edition cover that I got. I guess I paid $4.99 for it. I didn't realize I picked this one up, but I don't know if they were out of it or I just like this one better. This was drew my eye. So what we got going on here, it's pretty good. If you're following the Thor line too, I did Thor issue number 6, and it appears there may be a tie-in between the two. And Thor number 6 was so awesome. This is following in the same footsteps. That had a different author on that one. And I'm drawing a blank on who it was right now, but this one is written by Mark Waid, and Neal Adams is doing the drawing. It says storytellers, so I'm assuming maybe they got together the plotting and the dialogue, perhaps the storyline, but it appears to be tying in with the Thor number 6, and Thor number 6 was, like I had already mentioned, crazily awesome. Now, the inks are by Mark Farmer. Don't get him confused with Mark Farner of Grand Funk Railroad. But and the color artist, I'm going to mention her as well, is Laura Martin. This is a great comic. I'm really ready. Page turner. It was really good. I loved it. Of course, we have our Fantastic Four. And you got your little description there. A brilliant scientist, his best friend, the woman he loves, and her fiery-tempered kid brother. Together they braved the unknown terrors of outer space and changed by cosmic rays into something more merely than human. Now they are the Fantastic Four, and the world will never be the same. So let's get right into it. I might mention, I'm going to shout out to Comics Matters. He did a review on this already. He loved it as well with the Thor, and that got me to buy both of these. Usually I steer clear of Marvel because of the stories that I've been reading there have not been very good. These two have been the Thor number 6, and I've been told the Thors before that were really good too, and also this number 1 Fantastic Four. So I'm sticking on this for sure. And here's our first villain of this set, and he's to rule, to burn, to kill. Let me center that a little bit better for you. And I'm trying to Annihilus, I think that's his name. He's coming. He is broken through a portal. These portals have been arriving throughout the city, and you look at the panel work on it. I mean, Neal Adams is just knocking it out of the park here. The inking is awesome too. Just really strong drawing and composition. And look at the face. I just love, like, everybody's face is like totally different, and they're all horrified. I mean, the same emotion, but they're all different. So really good work on this. And we have our heroes kind of halfway joking around, but also being serious to take on this newfound nemesis that has come out. And he is Annihilus. Okay. So they figure out a way to stop him before he can destroy much of the city. And the dialogue in this is like the old-timey Fantastic Four, so it's wonderful. There's a couple drops of modern technology in there, should I say, so you know it's not been written. I think it was mentioned by Comics Matter. He thought it was pre-written a while ago, but they drop things in there like meme. They drop in like a hashtag something. Here you go, hashtag stupid question. So I think it's probably been, if it has been written earlier, it has just been within the last couple of years, I would guess. No more than 10. Okay, so then we see all them take down Annihilus. Annihilus. Okay, I'm gonna have trouble with that. And he crosses the beams on his special invention to seal the portal. They go back home and they give the kids to this this witch called, or sorceress called Agatha. And in the meantime, I guess it's date night for Reed and Sue. See, Reed is still kind of not thinking about Sue until he sees her in this form, and suddenly he gets the torso of Superman. So he's going to drop his work and get right to their date. So that was kind of a nice little cute thing to put in there, showing that they do have a relationship that's strong and that they are physically attracted to each other, which is great. And we have a quick memoriam to Joe, I don't know, Sinnott or Sinott? I'm not sure how you say that. I think it's Sinnott, who had passed away. Great inker, worked on many, many comics through the years. 65 until 81, looks like, for Fantastic Four. Okay, then we have some hijinks between Ben and Johnny. It's great. Then their alarm goes off. They all come running because there apparently is some object from outer space coming, and they say it's very dense, and it's about 80 kilograms. So about 80 kilograms, that translates to probably about 170 pounds or so, maybe 180, somewhere in there. So it's at that point I kind of realized, it's got to be some kind of heavenly body or humanly body, something like that, falling to Earth. And they used their satellite, kind of the if you remember what Reagan used to do, he called it the Star Wars, where he had the satellites in there. They tried that, it doesn't work, so they must go to their superpowers. And look at the panel here, this is like so awesome. So working together, which is awesome, they are able to deflect this falling object from not hitting New York and going out to sea. I'm just going to turn through here real quick so you don't get all the things. And you can see it going out to the ocean. So I don't want to give it away, but this also makes me think this was done fairly recently. I saw this whole war room type looking graphic in another Marvel comic, I think, recently. So I think this was written and drawn pretty recently. And that's obviously not hand drawn. Anyway, there's a surprise here. I don't want to show who it is, and that's why I think there's kind of a tie-in with Thor 6. And here's a kind of a preview for the next issue. And I don't want to give too much away, but because if this also has a little bit to do with Thor 6, which was really great and beautifully drawn. That was super well drawn. And I'm trying to think of who, Nick Klein maybe was the artist on that last one. I can't think of it, but that might have been who it was. My apologies for that, but this is a total recommend. I think you should rush out right now and get it. Not necessarily this cover. I'm not sure what the other cover looked like, but this is the variant cover. I think I liked it a little bit better than the other one now that I think about it. The shop owner presented both of them to me, and I chose this one. So great story, fun, a little bit of humor in there that's not too irritating. The dialogue is really good and it fits really well, and the story just moves by in this great clip, so you don't get bored. I read right through this like nothing. So I'm looking forward to the next one. So this is what I got. Recommend. This is Indie Comics Jones from the Temple of Tomes. Please subscribe. Please like. Please leave comments. If you didn't like it, please leave comments and tell me why. And we'll have more comics for you. Reviews coming up later on. I appreciate you stopping by, and take care.